I mean, it's coming up super fast. We're getting, I guess I'm about 3 weeks out from leaving for Canada. Got a lot to do. We gotta get packed. We gotta get the bike cleaned up. We gotta do a lot of things. Let's go. Three weeks sounds like a long time until you realize how many unfinished things still exist. And at some point, preparation stops feeling exciting and starts feeling heavy. You can plan for a lot of things, but eventually, preparation gives way to execution. And if I'm being honest, spreadsheets don't ride single track. Man. Hey. All right. Here's the deal. I completely underestimated how many little tiny systems need to come together to pull this thing off. You've got food, you've got logistics, you've got mechanical stuff, you've got weather, you got navigation, and a whole sack full of other things. The riding part is, overall pretty simple. You just get on your bike and you pedal south. Yeah, it's hard. You ride a lot every day. But the other stuff, what carries you is a big deal. A missing water source becomes a problem. A closed pass becomes a problem. A wildfire becomes a problem. The bike is only one part of this, because out there, the ride only continues if the systems behind it continue too. Somewhere along the way, this stopped feeling like trip preparation and started feeling more like building infrastructure. Right now, these are just meals on a table, but later, they literally become a key part of what carries you. It's strange preparing for suffering this far in advance. Every one of these meals is a future decision already made. A future bad day made slightly easier. You find yourself trying to think clearly now for a version of yourself that probably won't later. Oh, he did. Nine different towns, 9 different resupplies, and 9 chances to get something wrong. The divide isn't one ride, it's a chain of tiny systems that all have to keep working. And eventually, every one of these boxes has to meet me somewhere on the route. Since I started talking about this ride, I get one question almost every time I talk to somebody. How in the world do you train for something like this? And honestly, part of the answer is kind of boring. I spend a ridiculous amount of time in front of the computer. Yeah, you have to ride a lot, but the planning part, whew, that's next level. So most people see a line on a map. What they don't see are the layers underneath it. Water, resupply, medical access, post offices, lodging, weather, wildfires, bike shops. The route itself is actually the easy part. I actually use 2 completely different systems for this ride. Gaia is how I think about the route. Water, resupply, weather, fires, medical access. Garmin is how I move through it. One helps me understand the wilderness, the other helps me survive inside it. Hey there, thanks for letting me pop in again. Just want to mention one of the organizations that I have the privilege of supporting is Recovery RX. I talked about them briefly before on a previous video, and honestly, it's a pretty fitting partnership. This whole project is about moving people through difficult things one day at a time. And Recovery RX walks with people through addiction recovery, restoration, and really helps them rebuild their lives. So if you're watching this and want to support something bigger than just a bike ride, I'd encourage you to check them out in the link below. I also want to give a shout out to Elevate 2XL. They've been a great partner through this whole process of getting ready for the divide. Over the last couple of months, they've really helped me with the lead up, the preparation, and honestly, at age 59, just getting to the start line in a healthy manner is no easy task. So they've been a huge support, and if you want to check them out, I'll also put a link in the description below. Now let's get back to the video. At some point, you realize preparation can only take you so far. Eventually, something else has to carry you. All right, what's the farthest you ever ridden a bike?
Probably about 50 miles.
Maybe 3 miles.
32 miles.
In one 50 miles.
Probably 25 miles.
I honestly can't remember.
About 25 miles.
How many miles do you think I'm actually riding?
Let's see, maybe 1,800.
3,500.
2,500 miles. I think
Over 2,000.
2,500.
2,700 miles.
What sounds worse, the mileage or not showering?
Not showering.
oh, the mileage for sure.
The mileage is
Yeah, I
worse,
could
yeah.
do without a shower.
Oh, all the riding.
All the riding.
Yeah, not a question on that one.
The not showering.
The miles.
Definitely the mile.
What's a mat carrier to you, and what does that mean to help someone who's doing this? What's your role?
I picture somebody like a father.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're there to...
Yeah, well, if you're struggling, you get love, but you also get direction, you get discipline, you get encouragement, and I just feel like that's what I would want for myself.
What the bigger picture is, and where the strength comes from, and understanding that through God anything is possible.
Somebody who is willing to tell me the hard things, come to me when I'm not really open, and have somebody that loves me enough to have the courage to to do and tell me what Jesus would if he was with me.
A mat carrier to me is somebody who comes alongside of you, or you come alongside of them in their most nasty, dirtiest moments. A brother who you will not let lie there in the ditch by himself, but you will take him by the hand and let him know you're praying for him. You're going to encourage him and persevere with him through whatever mess he's in.
A mat carrier to me is that person that's willing to do anything to get you kind of the care you need through Christ. Meaning similar to the mat carriers that were in the Bible that lowered the man through the roof. They were willing to do whatever it took in order to help that man.
One of the coolest things about this ride is that most of the people helping carry it don't know much about bikepacking. They're not here because they know drivetrains or tire pressure or routing strategy. They're here because they understand something else, that eventually everybody reaches a place where preparation alone stops being enough.
I ask that, Lord, you take this anointing oil and that you anoint his head with your joy and your love and your peace.
And if I'm being honest, I don't think anyone walks into the wilderness completely alone. And shortly before leaving for Banff, I found myself standing on a beach watching thousands of people publicly declare their faith. I wasn't there as the story, I was there to witness one. And honestly, I can't think of a better way to begin 40 days in the wilderness. Hey, I just want to give you all a heads up. When this ride starts, the storytelling is going to change up just a little bit. Up till now, I've had time to, in between rides, take a deep breath, document the long form. But once this starts, you're going to see more and more short form, quick updates, reels, shorts, Instagram posts, and I'll put all those links here. So if you want to stay up to date, you can go to those links. But also, I'll also put a link to the track leaders. Well, you'll have a line on track leaders to be able to watch the progress in real time on my GPS tracker. So it's going to be a little different, but this fall, the intent is to come back with all this cool documentation and produce another docu-series in the fall about this ride. So thanks for hanging in there, and I cannot wait to see you all out there.